to the head of one of those teams, Sebastian Eugster, the leader of the Swiss rescue team, joining us from Bern in Switzerland. Sebastian, thank you so much for joining us on TRT World and for the work that you and your team were doing here in Türkiye. And when you were all here, where were you based in southern Türkiye, and what was the scope of the work that you did there?
So I was leading the Swiss rescue, which is the rescue team from Switzerland. We were assigned Antakya in the province of Hatay to work there. So our team is specialized to search for people under the rubble, to rescue them, and to provide the first medical assistance which is needed to assure their survival.
And Antakya and the province of Hatay was very badly hit. I know that it had the highest death toll so far from these earthquakes. It must have been very challenging to get to survivors. So what did you see when you were there?
Well, of course, I saw a lot of destruction, especially in the city center, but that's why international assistance was requested. We have equipment, but also search dogs, which were able to identify live victims under the rubble. And wherever we received signs of life, we immediately started working and made everything possible to save lives.
And I imagine it must be very important for you and your team to have good cooperation, not just with locals, but with the many other international rescue teams that were working in Antakya and across that region.
Absolutely. I think it's a duty to coordinate with all the teams on ground. This makes the work efficient. There are international standards which Switzerland is applying. We also deployed 2 of our staff to a coordination center where all the city was divided in different sectors along the neighborhoods. And these neighborhoods then were assigned to the different international teams for work.
How does this devastation caused by these earthquakes compare to what you and your team have seen in other disaster areas?
Well, I think it was really a massive destruction. I have never seen this before. I've been deployed to various other earthquake contexts, be it Albania or be it Haiti. What really impressed me was these large story buildings, which were really reduced to a few meters. And I think the challenge for us was to find there the signs of life in this massive destruction.
And when you try to find those signs of life, you spoke about the sniffer dogs that are used, but what other kind of technology does your team use to try to find anyone buried underneath that rubble who may still be able to be rescued and who may still be alive?
So the dogs, they give us a first sign, which we then confirm with technical equipment. We have geophones, which are like amplifiers of sound. But we also have cameras which we can let into the rubble to confirm life. But the simplest way is just to listen. Many people, neighbors, they told us they heard voices and we can hear them. We could hear these voices ourselves. So there are different ways, and all together they confirm that it is worth to start working on a site.
And Sebastian, what kind of continued help will Türkiye need from the international community now, not just in terms of rescue, but very much recovery and the long-term care that communities there are going to need?
I think it's absolutely essential to give the people affected by these terrible earthquake perspectives. So the rescue phase is over in the sense that the probability to save live victims really is very, very small. But now Switzerland has topped up its engagement. We have sent in a new team that will look at the humanitarian needs, the basic needs that every people have. So it's shelter, it's water, it's food, just what you need to recover and go back to daily life. It's important to also look ahead. because after disaster is before the next disaster. So when reconstruction is starting, we have to avoid mistakes from the past and build a safer future for everybody.
Build a safe future indeed. Sebastian Eugster, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us and to your teams who were here in Türkiye and the new humanitarian team that has come. Your help has much been appreciated by everyone here in Türkiye. Thank you so much.
Thank you and good luck and greetings to Turkish people.